This is the plaintiff, Frank Maury. He says he's an honest person who is suing the defendant, a dishonest person, for monies he loaned him. People have warned him to stay away from the defendant, and he wishes he'd listen to them. He wants his money back no matter what, and he doesn't care if it was Jesus Christ himself who owed him money. He would want it back from him, too. He's suing for $230. $30 for the loan and $200 for pain and suffering. This is the defendant, William Baxter. He says the plaintiff keeps insisting he's owed $30, but he has no recollection of owing him anything. He can't believe the guy's also suing him for pain and suffering. What pain did he cause him? He's known the plaintiff since he was a kid, and this lawsuit is simply harassment on the plaintiff's part. And that's it. He's accused of nailing him on a loan.
Okay, Frank Maury?
Yes.
You are suing William Baxter.
Right.
For $230. $30 that he owes you and $200 of it for pain and suffering. Okay, talk to me. Tell me what happened.
Well, I'm on a board in the Five-Town Community Center.
Okay.
One of the board members for 4 terms there.
Okay.
Willie just recently got a job there, say, close to a year ago. But the director and the assistant director didn't check his background, right? So the assistant director caught his record on the internet. She found out that he was a offender. So in the meantime, we were playing cards. We didn't know what happened. So they called me. I went out in the front there. And she told him, you have to get off the property for the simple reason of the offense that you have.
Okay. So he had some kind of criminal record. And so he used to be a cook at the community center. He had a criminal record, and he got fired when they discovered the criminal record. Now, can you tell me, though, when did you lend him $30?
I loaned the money inside the kitchen.
Okay, when?
Oh, geez, just so many times I don't even know.
So you loaned him money on numerous occasions?
Of course.
Okay, how much money total did you loan him?
$40 the most.
Okay, and would he pay you back?
He was paying me back. Then he says, I need the money. I'll pay you next week.
Okay, so the last 30 that you loaned him $30 in the kitchen, and before he could pay you back, they fire him?
I loaned him more than that before that.
Okay, but why are you only suing for 30? Because all he still owed you was $30.
$30.
Okay, because he paid back the other monies.
Correct.
Okay,
yes,
and then while he's owing you $30, they fire him.
Right.
Okay. So once he's gone off the premises, do you see him in order to collect your $30?
I haven't seen him for 3 months.
Okay.
I don't know where he was living.
Okay. How did you run into him again? My
car got towed away with the snow that we had. I had to take a bus from my premises to the center. That's only a 5-minute ride, 3 minutes.
Okay.
So as I was getting off the bus, he was the first person in front of the bus get on. I said, Willie, where's my money?
Okay.
I'll see you later. I get paid Friday. Then he says, I had to go to the doctor, my heart. I'm getting a divorce with my wife.
Okay.
I said, Willie, that's your personal business. Just give me my money.
So did you run into him a bunch of times?
Many times.
Okay, what's going on, Mr. Baxter?
So anything...
Hold on. What's going on? Let me hear from you.
Your Honor, I had a felony. And what happened when...
You got fired because they discovered your record.
Right.
Because you can't be working at that facility with a record.
Right. And
okay, did you lie about your record?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
no,
well, why didn't they know?
They just didn't do a background check like they were supposed to.
Did they ask you?
Yes, they did, and I put it down.
And did you say I didn't have a record?
No, I told them I did. I told them I had a felony.
And
yes,
they still hired you without checking out what the felony was?
Well, yes, they did, because they was looking for a cook at the time.
Okay.
But that was,
your cooking's just that good?
Yes,
that they're gonna. Is this a private facility?
It's a community center.
It's a community center, so it's paid for but with government funds.
Yes.
So don't they have a rule that they can't hire?
Yeah, but see, that neighborhood, we're all close-knitted. So everybody knew me. They knew I'm not no monster or nothing like that. So, I was given the opportunity for the job. But see, this was
But that's what was it? They overlooked your record, or nobody ever bothered to do a records check?
They didn't do a record check.
Okay. So then, how long were you working there as a cook before they fired you?
About a year and a half, because they fired me 2007.
Okay, so this debt we're talking about is from 2007?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and did you owe him the 30 bucks?
No, I didn't.
He says you did. He says that he loaned you money all the time.
He loaned me money on numerous occasions. You know, he's a volunteer. You know, he worked in the kitchen with me. We borrowed money, exchanged money.
You loaned him money?
No, he loaned me money.
Okay.
There was a time where
we borrowed money.
No, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Okay.
Excuse me. There was a time I left a gold ring on the countertop. This gentleman came and brought it to me.
Okay.
So if
we know he's honest.
if I owed him any money, I'm going to pay him the money.
Okay.
$30, Your Honor.
I don't know what kind of guy you are.
And I moved to Jamaica. I had problems with the house. We moved back over to Nassau County. I haven't seen him in a while. I'm going to work one morning at the bus stop. He pulls up. He said, I owe money. Where owe you money from? So it kept going on.
He says you told him that I'm divorcing my wife.
No,
I got a heart
never,
condition.
Your Honor.
What was it, a heart condition? Was that what?
Heart condition. There's nothing wrong with my heart.
Did you tell him that you were divorcing your wife?
No, I did not.
Were you divorcing your wife?
No, I was not.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Did you tell him that anyway to get him off your back?
No,
you're
man.
lying.
Look at my size. Look at him.
What does that mean?
I mean, you know, this man threatened me. He going to
I
break my
threatened him.
legs,
300,
you know, and stuff like that. So, you know, I found it funny. I mean, to be honest with you, I found it very funny.
360 pounds, I threatened him, huh?
I think you could do it.
You're a liar in front of everybody in this court. You're the biggest. We know you in
This man is trouble
You're
in this community. He's been in trouble for the last couple of months or so with the other senior citizens that's in there.
What kind of trouble?
He's fighting with
Felony trouble or different trouble?
No, different trouble.
Oh.
He's fighting among people and stuff like that. See, though, my point was when he kept asking me, he kept telling me that I owed him $30. You know, it was at one point I'm thinking to myself, maybe you do owe him $30.
That's
so
what I'm thinking to myself too.
So I'm coming back and I'm re-electing. I'm saying, no, I don't owe him no money. And if I did, I would have gave it to him.
Can I just ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you working?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Have you been working since you got back from Jamaica?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Did this man loan you interest-free a bunch of money a bunch of different times?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
You told me he did.
No, he...
You said we was always borrowing. Well, watch out.
We got...
Okay. We was always borrowing, and then you clarified, well, I was always borrowing.
Yeah,
So, numerous times.
That was back in 2007.
Okay, I understand that. But I guess what I'm wondering is if I was in your shoes...
Yes.
...and I wasn't sure if I owed the money or not, and a man who was nice enough to me to get me out of a bunch of pickles back when was adamant that I owed him the money, and I'm not sure, but he's really sure, I might reach into my pocket and pay $30 out of just gratitude, respect for elders. I don't know. I might say, you know what? I'm not sure if I owe him because I had to leave because I got booted, because I got fired, because they discovered my record, whatever it is. I might sit there and say, well, I'm not just been through you. I don't know, rather than just calling him crazy.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Would you loan a good friend money without getting an IOU first?
Probably not.
Are you just saying it, or do you mean it?
I mean it, because...
Yeah, I don't believe you even mean it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't believe you even mean it.
I would probably do it.
You would get an IOU or not?
I would not get an IOU.
Do you understand how important it is to get one? Who thinks that they're not going to pay back? I mean, everybody thinks they're going to get paid back, right? Would you loan a friend an IOU?
No, not at all. It always leads to issues with your friendship, and it's just better to leave it alone.
So the trick is, how do you ask for the IOU? We'll get into that. Going inside the courtroom.
I'm not calling him crazy.
Well, you sort of are. This man has problems. He doesn't know anything. He's wrong.
But see, my hope...
Wait,
I'm sorry.
You're doing great. Just hold on. Go ahead.
My whole problem is this, you know, with him saying that I owed him the money, okay? And at one time, I was going to give him the money. But these verbal threats, what you're going to do to me and stuff like that, so you know what I did? I just didn't pay him no attention no more. That's what I did.
In a minute, I'm going to reach into my wallet and I'm going to give him the $30.
I got $30 in my pocket.
See, but this tells me more about you than anything else. Don't you understand that you're telling me I was going to pay him the money? I wasn't sure if I owed him the money.
Yes.
I'm ready to pay him the money, but then he threatens me. So I've decided I'm not going to pay him the money.
Do
you understand just how wrong that is on so many levels? Pay him the money. Okay? There's no pain and suffering on a debt.
Yes,
okay? You owe him $30. $30. Verdict for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
All right, so come on and tell me what you think about the outcome here. It's $30. Step up a little bit, right in here. Come on, talk to me.
$30, I'll give him the $30.
All right.
You understand? If he said it, if he need the $30 that bad, I'll give him the $30. I don't owe him no money, but I'm gonna give him the $30 because number one, he brought up something that it should never been brought up into this court. You understand what I'm saying? So you're using this type of tax to come after me for $30. Show you what type of person he is.
Oh, he's a little frustrated. You know, he feels like he's been wronged, and so maybe he went a little far there. But, you know, look at him. It's $30. Wouldn't you rather just give it to him?
Board. He claims that he's a board member of Five Town Community Center. That's not their protocol to do that.
All right, so you're going to give him the 30. He did help you out when you needed it, right?
I'll give it to him.
Wait, he did help you out when you needed it a few times. Okay.
Yes, he did.
All right, good. That'll be nice. All right, so you head right down this way. All right, step right in and tell me.
I watch you every afternoon.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm glad to meet you finally, too. You satisfied how the case finally came out?
That's the point. This guy is the biggest liar. I know him, his whole family, they're bad apple.
Yeah.
The whole family, they're bad.
Why are you saying that now after you helped him out so many times and, you know?
I never knew it.
Oh.
I never knew his background. I knew him from the community.
Well, he was nice enough in the community, right, to you and everything? The guy you knew was a nice guy, right?
Right, true.
Right?
In a roundabout way.
Okay, so you got your $30 now for the guy.
That's not the point.
Yeah, it's not the point.
I have 3 heart operations for $30 to come here.
All right, we're going to say goodbye now.
See you.
All right.
God bless you.
You too. Thank you very much.
And the judge.
Okay. Harvey?
Okay, 2 quick things. One, that if they want to borrow money and they're asking, then you should feel comfortable enough to say, look, I want to get an IOU to preserve the friendship. That's number 1. And number 2, when you loan a friend money, consider paying back a bonus and a gift. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.